Recording the Bundowners.
The
Bunsdowners. Down them
Someone
buns.
like downing buns. Yeah, it's just an ass sucker.
Recording the ass sucker. All right, focus up. Focus up.
Okay.
God.
Come on, Brandon. We're here. We're here.
Welcome to the Riff Raft.
Welcome aboard, everyone. My name is Brandon.
My name's John. And Brandon, tell the good people at home what we're watching today.
We are watching a Western film called The Sundowners.
Yeah. It's a 1950 public domain Western film. And I would just like a moment to air a grievance. It is so freaking hard to find a Western film in the public domain that does not have a protagonist that is an ex-Confederate soldier or a Confederate soldier, or they're attacking Indians, or the Indians are evil. It's so hard. I don't want to give a platform to any of those ideas on our channel, but I did want to do a Western, so I really had to look for this one.
Everyone give John a hug. It's okay,
Everyone, line up, hug me.
We're still recording remotely, so that's probably not the best idea.
Just send me an IOU, and I'll come around after the global bastard has finished and collect.
Yeah, John will find you and hug you. That's a seal of approval from the Riff Raff. Yeah.
So, like I touched on earlier, this is a public domain movie, so we can show it on YouTube. You'll see it on your screen, synced up with our commentary. So all you have to do is keep listening to enjoy that buttery good Riff Raft goodness.
Buttery good, thick, buttery, rich, creamy goodness. So, you ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Let's dive into the Sundowners, everybody.
3, 2, 1, go.
Whoa.
Apparently we came in at the end.
Brought to you in Seizure Vision. Damn, I'm gonna be completely honest right now. I love this font.
Yeah, it's all right.
So thick and buttery.
So thick. So thick and yet so buttery. Buttery and thick. Thick and buttery.
Thick.
Smooth, thick and buttery.
Man. You ever had deep fried butter before?
I did live in the Midwest, so yeah.
Really? What was it like?
I mean, can't really go wrong.
Well, I mean, until you die.
Yeah. If you keep eating it, then yeah, you've done a bad.
So you can't go wrong with just like taking a taste, but
yeah, it's not like meth. It's not like even one taste will kill you.
Nope. All of this picture was made near Amarillo and Canyon, Texas, on the ranches of these cattlemen.
And in the Palo Duro Canyon, with the help of the state of Texas and more Texas people than can be named on this screen.
More Texas people?
Texas people.
We both lived in Texas. Are we considered Texas people?
I don't know. Can you ever wash off that shame?
Yes, you can't. I guess we are.
I guess we are. We carry this curse through our lives.
Well, goodbye, Texas.
So long. Sorry.
Was that Bush giving him the angry eye, or?
Great question. Hey, dude, check out this bush.
Found one. Yeah.
Bunch of bush wranglers. Oh, that bush caught someone.
one of those venomous bushes.
You, know Juan Amador?
Works for you, doesn't he?
He did. He's been missing for 3 days. We found him this morning in the brush.
What's the matter with him?
Got a bad case of the dead.
Any boot prints?
Now, whoever done it brushed him out.
So did his horse, I suppose.
Oh, I know what horse he was riding. I ought to. It was one of my own.
That's a great help. Where's this knife he was killed with?
I don't know.
What do you know? You're always in here with something.
He was
like this.
killed
Either
with a
robbed or
knife.
spooked or shoved or butted into. I never knew anything any different.
Wow, that
Has
sheriff
Hugo
is
done
on
it?
the edge.
You don't know.
Tom, I think he knows.
Now, wait a minute.
I think he knew before we came in.
Jeff, I think
Listen,
Oh, no.
man, I report murders to you. You're the law. Don't give me a hard time.
Anyone but an owl-nosed kid said
You
that
know
to
something,
me.
I think the kid's right. I think you do know who killed Juan.
All right. It was you horned into this valley where there wasn't any room for you.
I made room. About 15 mile of it.
Yeah, and if you expect me to hold it for you, you can go rope a duck.
I don't expect anything
Man,
from you.
I cannot wait for
I
them to
came in here
kiss.
to report a murder, and that's the last
Should be
I'll
any
hear of it.
moment
I'm
now.
not so sure.
I mean, right?
I'm getting pretty sick
That
of the
one's a
trouble you
cowboy,
bring on.
too. He'll probably bring a rope into it.
You don't know what the word means.
It's gonna
Spicy.
get spicy, yeah.
We've been hanging out too long. We both went for spicy.
Yeah, let's stop being friends. Good point.
All right, see you later.
Tom,
It's been a good run.
somebody's here.
What makes you think so?
I just know.
Well, let's get on.
Man, that's gotta be murder on the old clacking balls.
What? The old
Testicles.
clacking balls.
I mean, when you ride like that, they gotta be clacking.
Well, cowboys had special ball padding they wore to avoid clacking.
Some sort of scrotal shield.
Hello, neighbors. How y'all? I sure never get tired of looking at that canyon. Must have been a big job hauling her in here. Hey, Tom, I come to tell you that Mrs. Boyce wants to chaw over a few words with you. She seems to be in quite a tizzy.
Jeff, go see what she wants, will
I'm
you?
there.
That guy's leaning his crotch towards people
We
very
all kind of feel
aggressively.
bucked out about one.
Thanks,
He wants to
Sam.
get one of Mr. Cowboy's famous rope
Been in
makeout
town,
parties.
Snorting and bellering at the sheriff, I judge.
How did you know I was...
Hey, never seen that horse before. Too fur to say about the man. Sure never seen him before.
Yeah, we heard. Yeah, we were here.
We saw him twice already.
Well, that's the first guy that dies in the movie.
Now you take that happy fella that's coming in here now. You can tell that he don't own no cattle.
Neither will I, the rate things are going.
You know, I hope one day that I've got a gun rack instead of a key rack right in front of my door.
One day I hope I have a door that opens
Hey,
with a
Tom.
gun.
That
Like
man's
something
a
out of
stranger.
Resident Evil.
I know who he is.
Do you? Who? Well, I guess I better be going.
What is wrong with that man's lips?
So long. Hey,
Appears he has
you
lips.
helped me to a fresh
Not
horse.
polite to ask,
Yeah, I
John.
knew he would.
Like he has lips where his teeth
Did
should
you?
be.
Dude, is that yield coffee grinder? That's kind of...
No, never seen that fella before.
Maybe you're lucky.
Ah. Well, so long.
So long.
Ooh.
He's a pure stranger to me. You know that?
Yeah. You told me.
Yeah. Well, so long.
Dude, this guy's
Oh,
hot
hold on.
and bothered. Do you see how much he's touching himself?
Oh no, I think I've been making fun of a disabled cowboy. Oh no.
Oh. You ain't
It was
keeping me
bound
no
to happen sometime, Jeff.
That's a bad look. Hey, mister, thought I'd wander into your house holding a gun and throwing cigarettes at you.
You don't have to strike up no band. I know you're here.
It's nice to find you still know me anyway.
I know you better than anybody else in the world.
You got yourself cooked up in a real slumgullion, ain't you?
Have I?
I heard about how they run your foreman over the big divide with his shirt tail flying. Last man you had, too, they tell me.
How long you been snooping around here?
Is this all the pipes you got?
I said, how long?
Maybe 10 days. You know, it's a marvel to me how you never seem to know what goes on. I bet you don't spend hardly any time in the back room of saloons at all, do you?
Not too much.
You see how ignorant it makes a man to live cultivated the way you do? Well, I haven't worked this range for nearly 7 years. Yet I know more about what's happening on it than you do. It's a lucky thing for you I happen to be passing through.
And you're gonna keep right on passing through, too.
Will you kill me if I don't?
Yes.
You know,
That was the subtext.
someday it might come to that.
There's a
Just
thing
met
you can
each
do
other.
about me, and you know it perfectly well.
What is it you want?
Well, tonight I want to take a little ride. Just checking up on a guess. You want the man who killed Juan. If my guess is right, I'll put him right in the sights of your gun. You want to come?
No.
I'm washing my hair.
I don't want any part of anything you do.
Hi, Jeff.
Oh, damn.
Whoa.
Hi.
Why?
That's what I said. This the first day you've worn that gun?
I wear it enough.
Well, then why don't
Wait.
you use it instead of climbing the wall?
Yeah.
I can see Tom's been neglecting your education.
Very good
Well,
question.
We'll fix that.
He
Gotta see
forgot
it,
that
Tom.
there was a gun strapped to him.
You know, this cowboy in black looks a little bit like Vincent Price.
What's Wichita want?
I'm going to
Nothing,
imagine
Ed.
he's Vincent Price for the
I
rest
saw
of the
Mrs.
movie.
Boyd. She's all spooked up.
That
Think
would
something's
make
gonna
this
fall on
movie
her hook.
better.
Like
I recommend everyone do the same.
Nobody has enough interest in our old boys to want to shoot him.
Oh, yes, they do, Tom. Her old boys knows who killed Juan.
How?
He saw it.
Hey, my boy says you saw him get killed.
Jeff, put this on for me, will you?
You just pointed a saddle?
To rest your pony.
He's gonna ride Jim?
Tomorrow I want you long gone.
Oh, I think you're missing out, Tom. I just happen to know something.
Is he revving up to
I'm
take a
allowing for
bath in this guy's house
You've been in the Palador
He is
10 days,
undressing.
and
Juan's
getting a
been
bucket
dead
of
only
water?
3.
Why, Tom, you don't think I'd kill a man?
No. You wouldn't kill a man. Except for food.
He's a
One
cannibal?
was killed by a cow thief.
Well, when were you ever anything
Oh, it's
else?
Vincent Price,
Why,
famous
Tom,
cannibal.
From
Oh,
Amarillo
right,
to Gee
right,
Whiz,
sorry,
ain't
sorry.
nobody ever proved a thing on me except twice.
No, I can't prove anything. I don't even want to. I just want you gone.
I don't think he'd done it, Tom.
Well, I'll leave
you
after
go.
I get my sponge bath.
Well, come
Who's
on, we gotta
helping
get
me?
going.
All we have to do if you think he done it is ask her old boys. As long as we got a man who saw it.
So he knows who killed him, huh?
Whoa.
I know who killed
Go
you.
over to bed, Jeff.
Right when I had a little soap in my eye.
No, you didn't have any soap in your eye. Bring it here, Jeff.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Don't you know what you've done? Supposing Wichita did kill Juan. How long would he let a witness live? You just talked your old boys into no breakfast forever.
Well, I don't...
Trouble you don't think.
No
I can do
breakfast
now is take 'em
forever.
over and find
It's the
out.
strangest euphemism I've heard for dead.
And that's the most important meal of the day. What a monster.
Get off. Man from the school. Been squatting here for a while looking for kerosene, he says.
Oh, hey, baby, you come here often?
Hey, he's pretty, ain't he?
Tom, I don't know if I should have sent for you.
We're in a little trouble, Kathleen.
Well, I'll be in trouble.
Hi, I'm Vincent Price.
Who's this?
This
calls
is my
himself
mouth-breathing
Kid
friend.
Wichita. Kid Wichita. You've heard of him? Suppose a lot of people have heard of Kid Wichita.
Earl, I have to ask you. Have you ever seen this man before?
Come on in.
Oh,
Oh
definitely.
crap! I think that guy in the brown jacket is the skinny guy who gets killed in Kansas City Confidential at the beginning.
Why?
What, really?
Yeah,
It escapes me.
look at his crazy
Never
face.
saw him before in my life.
You might be
Are
right.
you sure?
Of course I'm right. I'm me.
All right, Mr. Bell, your guns are on my saddle.
You don't say.
It just happens that I don't know anything at all about this killing. Whatever you may have heard.
How can anyone's life be safe?
Sorry to be so disappointing. It's just that I can't afford the wooden suit.
Well, no one's measuring you, Earl.
Well, I can't testify. And I wouldn't if I could. Sorry if my wife gave you a bum steer.
I'm gonna be giving her a bum steer
You
later.
didn't say that.
No.
Let us
But
know
it's
down
an
in the
interesting
comments what you
thought.
think that means.
Yes, it's,
Look, it's okay, honey.
What?
I'll get you
That
off
was
the
some
hook.
weird touching.
Tom, one Amador
Right for the ear, huh?
neighbor of yours named
If you're
Cassie.
bum steering people,
One
then you
bloody
know.
Brandon the wrong calf.
Is that true?
Yes.
You can come out from under the bed now, bub. Your wife and I took care of it. Can I go now, Chief?
Yeah, you can go. Anywhere you want, as long as it's far.
I'm gonna go take a bath in your house again.
I'll see you around. Oh, say, honey, you best keep your things packed. I'll be coming back for you, most likely.
All right, Vincent Price beat it.
you've seen him before, I take it.
Of course not. Never in my life.
Except twice.
What?
It's a day in the life of O'Reilly.
Oh no, is this a singing cowboy movie?
O'Reilly, all days are the same.
It's lonely out in the front
No
range, John.
land ever crossed by O'Reilly.
That's why you whack it in private
Ever
and don't make me
again
watch you
was the
sing.
same.
You can only whack it
Now
for so
one day-
long, and then comes the horse fornication, and then the singing to yourself.
God, this is phase 3.
Yeah.
There's only one more phase, which is
I don't know.
well, thanks for delivering.
Murder spree? Just riding into town and popping everyone?
It sure is unclear what's happening, even though it's happening in
Well, you're
daytime.
right again.
Why, sure.
They're working Churchill Meadows tonight.
We even got a moon.
I love how all these movies that came out before they had camera technology to film a scene at night, just film in the daytime, turn the gamma way down, and say that the brightness is because of the moon. We've seen that like over and
Oh,
over.
yeah, constantly.
There's only 4 of them.
We can
That's
see
too
it
bad.
night because moon. Man, they're wrestling those cattle hard.
Yep. Maybe that's what stage 4 is. Cattle
Now watch it
rustling.
now. I only want the saddles, not the men.
So stage
And another
5
thing.
is Town
You see
Massacre.
that swing rider?
Yeah, I think so.
They push
The one
that
on the
back.
thin horse?
Yeah,
He's mine.
the John Brandon theory of cowboys.
All right, let's kill those horses.
Let's kill those horses?
Look how nonplussed those cow were. Yeah, whatever, another raid. Whatever. This happens all the time. There's a snake in my
Pack
boot.
rat took up smoking.
Hush, will you?
I think there was a pipe in his boot.
I think
I
Wichita's
think he has a
back.
problem.
An opium problem?
Hooray!
I know, is crystal
hooray
meth a thing
for
back in
O'Reilly.
Wild
He
Wild
brings up the
West?
sun every day.
Yeah, that's what they called
See
cowboy
the sun
chips.
coming up for O'Reilly. Hooray for O'Reilly. Hooray!
It's a
Oh,
Hey,
dang
you fellas
it
go on inside, find
song.
yourself some breakfast.
I do like the kind of strange notion that it's the evil
right,
cowboy
who's
that's
the-
singing the happy
Why,
songs.
don't you recognize them? They all close
Something kind of
neighbors.
sinister, cool about that.
D. Fletcher?
He's like the
Why,
Joker
sure.
of the Wild Wild West.
And Jim Straight. And that whip slinger, what's his name? Gil Batson? Dead? I know. We
lower.
just knocked off the horses. The men run home. You wake me at sundown, will you, in case I ain't on my feet?
Sundown. It's been around horses too long. He's
Didn't you know they was the ones taking off with your cattle?
Well, naturally, I knew
Well,
they
now
were
they
taking
know you know, because I caught 'em at it. You satisfied?
So now I can think up some way to explain those saddles, huh?
Well, now, if that ain't pretty stupid. What's wrong with letting the owners explain how come they was driving your beef?
Where were they taking them?
Why take 'em anywhere?
Driving
They just
your
kill a
beef.
few heads, skin 'em out to get rid of the brand, and
Hilarious.
sell the beef.
Well, if these men are alive, as you say they
Oh,
are,
yeah, they're alive, all right.
they'll be here for them.
Bareback?
Wow,
I hope
this
they feel
seems
foolish.
pretty spicy.
Oh,
All I know is
Driving the
they'll be
beef, bareback.
Jeff,
A lot of unnecessary touching.
those
Yeah,
are-
I'm digging it.
take these hulls inside, will you? Go on, get.
Yep, more touching.
Now listen, I don't want to murder my way out of this thing.
Dude,
Well,
their
then put these
peens are
saddles on
almost
some of
touching
your
right
horses
now.
and send them to the owners without
cool
compliment.
your
I
jets,
think the
man.
boys will get the idea.
Dude,
Send them back. On my horses? Are you crazy?
Why, the horses will come home later and won't cost us a thing. You'll never hear from it again.
No, I'll never hear from it again.
Well, look what they'd have to say. We was peacefully riding Tom Cloud's range at midnight when he come up and took our saddles away.
We was?
Now, Tom, there ain't a man in the world game to take the laugh.
Well, of all the crazy
I'll
people...
show you how to handle these neighbors of yours.
Oh, no, you're not going to show me a thing because you're not going to be
Somebody
around
else
long.
is coming.
You just finding out?
I didn't know a
Think
thing
he-
before
think he
was
missed his
inside 2
cue.
miles.
Then who is it?
John Gall with the Circle Bar.
Well, the old brass bull himself.
the guy on the horse that we're
You see
looking
how the
at.
tone of this dump picks up when I'm here? Determined looking old moss-horn, ain't he?
Think I can
Hey,
hit him
Turkey.
with a rock from here?
Keep an eye on this one.
It's gonna be
Morning,
hard
John.
with that makeshift bench, like, in his butthole.
I've owned 20 miles in this canyon for near 30 years. It's almost that long since anybody thought he was big enough to start trouble with me.
Somebody starting trouble, John?
I hear Kid Wichita's gone to work for you. When a man begins to bring paid killers onto the range, it's my understanding that trouble is what he wants.
You
Why,
think?
Mr. Gall, from Amarillo to Gee Whit, with 2 exceptions,
What was
nobody
that?
never proved a thing on me.
But you never moved in anywhere without murder breaking out. And you never left any place except under a cloud. Shortly after midnight last night, Job Kelsey rode into my place, shot through the body.
Shot through
He
the...
fell out of his saddle unconscious and never come
Has
to
anyone
again.
ever been shot on through the body? Not through the
This
body?
morning he died.
Those are called misses.
No, I can't prove the known killer shot Kelsey while he was patrolling his range. I don't expect any witnesses to come forward.
No, I don't expect none either.
Because I'm good at
Hey,
crime.
Parson, how's the
Wait,
coffee?
no.
I can't prove it, and I don't expect to try. But I'll have no more of this.
I'll shoot you
And
through
I'm
the
warning
body.
you to get rid of that man. And quick.
How? You don't seem to realize.
All right. Seems to me your son is sheriff here. Where's he?
I'm fully ready to handle some of these things myself.
I'll tell you why he isn't here. Because he's nothing but a bill show cowboy and never could be anything else. Was you put him in here as sheriff? Why, if I'd have done a thing like that to the cattlemen of my county, I wouldn't be sitting there in a saddle. You know where I'd be?
No. I expect you're going to tell me that, too.
I'd be out in the corral with my head under a pile of stomped straw. For fear I might have to look myself in the face again.
Burn.
I'm trying to think how many men ever told me anything like that. Do you know how many I think it was?
One?
None.
Well, I
Well, you've
literally
been
just
told
told you
now.
that.
Yes.
So you're bad at counting.
And by a man with empty hands. What makes you so sure that I can't shoot down an unarmed
A
man?
big pair of balls, sir.
Because there happens to be a rifle bearing right square on your chest.
I see that, too.
Now turn your horse and get out.
So he saw that the
All right.
entire time. He was just...
I've told you
Well,
what
what's
you're
the
up
point
against.
of this conversation?
It's all any man could do.
Look at all those speed lines around his horse. Shoot him in the back as he's riding
hide off of
away.
him to make a shirt.
Maybe you was right, Witch. Maybe I was
So,
wrong.
who are these guys
You want fresh ponies?
in the background?
No,
here?
Turkey. Tom just found out he needs us here. We'll
Yeah?
take it. So they like night riding, huh? All right, we'll show them some.
Yeah, we'll show 'em.
They want to lift a cow, we'll lift 3.
Quit jerking off your neck.
They owe me a few already.
Last night we give him 1 dead man in trade for a dead man. But from here on, we'll be more generous. We'll give him 2 for 1. Great fog in the foothills, man. It's a pleasure to see you fighting back.
This guy's such
All right,
a
Wick.
chipper villain.
Just put on wages.
I kind of like him.
Tom, I don't want any wages from you.
Yeah, me too.
You were just saying he'd kill 2 men for every 1 man of theirs got killed. And he sounded just thrilled.
No horses allowed in here. Oh, excuse me.
Like it was the best day of his
Maybe
life.
you'd like to hear
all
why
his
I'm not
Christmases
laughing.
came at once.
It was nothing. Of course, I thought it was pretty funny. I've laughed at your
I
capers
mean, have
for
you ever
years.
killed a man before, John?
I can't
It's
laugh
amazing.
anymore.
Well, tell you what you do.
Uh,
Put 2 teaspoons
no.
of common soda in a
Wait,
cup of
wait,
hot
no.
water.
Today, a man
For
looked
those
me
listening,
square
I've
in the
never
eye
killed a
and
man.
very quietly skinned me alive.
So what's going on in this movie, John?
Cows. Lots of them.
It's cows. That's way better than me talking about the time I killed someone.
See, you did it again.
I don't know what you're talking about, John.
Okay, bud.
Hiya, Tom.
What you been doing?
Just moving the cows up to summer pasture. I ain't had enough help till now.
Been doing something else too, ain't you?
Well, smoking opium.
And
What's on your
reminiscing
mind?
about Brandon murdering
Saddle.
people.
You shouldn't have never sent them saddles back that Job Kelsey killed that night.
I had all reason to believe that Kelsey killed Juan. But that ain't how Kelsey got it. He got it rustling cattle.
Don't you see what you done? Them boys could forgive you shooting at them, but taking their saddles and sending them back. You might as well shot them and killed them all.
Think they'd like that better, huh?
Somehow I believe they would. Tom, you ain't never gonna be through with this thing now till all 3 of them boys is dead.
That's up to them.
Another thing, your neighbors are saying that this kid Wichita, you brought him on this range here and hired him as a paid killer just to murder you way up and down here.
What?
No.
Well, hi there, fellas.
I'm missing a couple of them, Tom. Must have run up a draw.
Well, you better go back and see.
I'm there.
Wow, was
Wait,
it really
what?
this washed out on the
You know,
prairie?
Tom, there's not much can happen to a single fella like you and me, but what about you? You want to see him turn out to be like Wichita?
Well, that's why I'm making this fight. So he won't.
Well, what kind of thing you think he'd learn by just being around him?
Well, he'll never learn to turn tail. He'll never get that from Wichita. Or from me.
More exciting scenes of horses riding up hills, over grass, around a farm. Drink
that's
it
like-
in.
That's like 30% of most
Oh,
westerns.
Hey, down, baby. You going around?
How much has our cattle increased so far this week?
6 head. No?
So how
48.
sanitary do you
Ah,
think horse
that ain't enough.
drinking water is?
With 3 4 calves this year, with a little help.
We're giving him plenty of
I
help.
put it slightly
Yeah, take my
above
word.
raw sewage.
Okay. So he's moving up.
Yeah. You know, he's soaked that rag in it and is soaking his neck with just above raw sewage.
And that's
Jeez.
better than him, like, washing himself off in the outhouse, so. Yeah.
What you doing, Ma?
I told you I don't like you, and I mean
Also,
it.
don't smear with horse water.
You're getting the horse water in the bread. Nut tap, nut tap, nut tap.
Just lamp him in the sack.
Whoa.
Hey,
Wonder if that's ever been said.
Sad.
one, two.
Lamp him in the sack.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Or I can stay longer.
Good talk.
Yep, lamp and sack, lamp and sack.
Get him. She should light it first, though.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh. Molotov
kinda-
cocktail that sack.
So you kind of light it, you get the scrotum into the glass part, so it's burning, and then you shatter the glass.
Oh! And this is why no one should ever mess with John. You sold it, buddy.
Cool. Joke
You're looking for
completed.
Wichita, you just missed him.
I know. How often has he been here?
Well enough.
Let me think. I've had to buy how many lamps in the last month?
That
He's
big
been here
elevator's
for...
bothering
Tom, is
2
Wichita
weeks.
blackmailing you?
Blackmailing?
Can't imagine you paying Lick stuff.
Let me
with
pour
Wichita
that
unless he has
water
some kind of
for
hold
you.
on you.
Well, it takes hands to run cattle.
Yes, especially nights. Everyone knows he's been making raid after raid.
Listen, no one's getting hurt that doesn't need to, believe me.
What about Jeff? Or doesn't he matter?
Well, obviously not. He's Jeff.
He's all that matters.
How long is it going to be before Jeff starts imitating everything Wichita
Well, that's a
does?
very windy
I'm working
room.
against that as best I can.
I believe you. I didn't mean to quarrel with you when we're moving so soon.
Oh, it's all right.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you're leaving.
Are you? Well, I'm not. I hate everything that ever happens in this place. Except knowing you. You've been a good friend, Tom.
Sure.
Would you care for some horse water
Tom.
bread?
Yes.
Come here.
I want to show you
dang.
something with this lamp.
Now she's gonna horse butter bread him right up the...
Put your arms around me.
Okay, well, I don't know where you're going with this.
Oh, hands going down and into the V-hole.
Quite a reach
You've been
she's
thinking about
got.
that for a long time, haven't you?
Yes.
Maybe I have too. So now that's over with. Where are we?
Nowhere, I suppose.
That's right. You know that now. So try to get some sleep for a change.
Nope, it's nothing but
Wait,
stalking
wait.
you all night.
They've been watching.
There he goes finally.
Actually, they
beginning
have
to worry.
been. It's not even a joke.
Come on. Out of work the
Boo,
far
boo.
side
Not,
of two
no,
big
no,
ridge.
observation, yep.
F minus.
Whoa!
Seems like something's happening.
Not one of ours, I hope. Not until now. Where's the cow? She looked like she might bust her legs, so I shot her. Oh, fair enough.
Guy's a
I
psycho.
love him! I love him! I love this character so much.
You know, the more and more he's so happy about like all this violence, the more and more he seems like Vincent Price.
He's got a lot of things going for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'd say that I was hoping that he would do more horrible things in the future, but I'm like 99% sure he is.
I gotta let John go. All right, the fool is go.
You're throw it down.
Hey, Wichita! Tom said leave golf stock alone.
You see that rock over there?
Yeah?
That rock.
I had more trouble with that one.
Is that the end of that conversation?
I believe so.
That guy's unhinged.
I love him.
Someone comes up to you with a serious issue with your plan, and you just say, "You see that rock over there?" And right away,
Like an unhinged
That's the way to get rich
cowboy.
he's gonna fuck you up.
Well, I finally sold a few skinned up. Only got 600 clams, but it's a start.
Holy smoke, I never seen so much money in my life.
Say, it was pretty dark. I sure hope none of those cows was our brand. Who bought? The same people that was buying our beef from the neighbors. Oh, we'll get back some of our own.
Gee, Tom, we got a man.
Hey, don't hog the gruel.
Just don't you try to keep up with them.
Now, when you're learning, that must be the parson coming in.
It's Turkey.
Yeah, as I said. Now, while you're learning, you hold your gun like this. That's so the bullets get out and hurt nobody, because you don't never want to shoot people except on purpose.
Wait,
Now, when you take your finger
What?
off, the gun should go bang. Thusly.
Is he tricking this kid into shooting his finger off right now?
I mean,
You see, you put your finger over the barrel, and then you pull the trigger.
the kid that would
No
fall
one
for
gets hurt but you.
the kid that would fall for that joke was going to shoot his finger off anyway. So whatever.
So this is a
You roll
learning
that can on up
experience. Damn, he just shot that kid. Oh,
Kid threw a cat out, expecting it to be shot. Got shot himself.
whoa!
Wow.
Dang!
For his first try
See
on
how
a gun, that
wonderful
was
I teach?
amazing.
I want to watch out I don't teach you too good.
You riding tonight? Me too.
No, not you too.
Yep, see you later.
Was that guy in another movie?
He teleported in.
All I say is it's time to lay low for a while. The old man's already been in here pulling the dirt.
He said your tail was
Pulling
guiding
the
you
dirt.
right.
We're losing cattle every night ourselves. That Wichita swings a long rope.
Well, put some sand in his whiskers then. Dickie?
Oof! Whip guy.
Pete's sake, Gil.
Quit. Is that how he responds to questions?
Kid Wichita ain't no sitting duck.
It's the only way he knows.
How did they get Kelsey?
Wichita dry ghosted.
Well, all right then.
You'll be right there if we ever try that.
Scared of him, huh?
Still
Quit
whipping over there.
Bye.
When I bushwhack a man, I want it legal. That's what I need from you. And that's all I need.
I'll be there.
When?
I'll come out in the morning. Find out where he's riding tomorrow and we'll fix up their whole outfit before night.
Don't tell me you're chancing yourself.
He won't get any chance. Now get out of town. I'm sick of hearing you squawk. And watch out he don't take away your saddles again before you make it home.
Whoa.
Come on. Gil.
Whip, whip, whip.
Those were whipping words. I like if he whipped him through the window after he's left the building.
Oh, hell yeah.
Precision
A
whipping.
surprise whipping through the window.
He whip sniped him. Oh, Vincent Price gonna fuck you up.
Here it comes, John.
The fucking.
A long-awaited sex scene. Whoa!
He got him from across the room.
Yeah,
Oh, with a gun. That wasn't the sex
yeah
scene.
that makes sense.
I think you got him. I feel like in every scene this guy has shown up in so far, it would play just as well, maybe better, if it started playing X Gon' Give It To You.
I mean, yeah, he just doesn't give a frick, man.
And he's loving it.
I wish I had the confidence to nonchalantly shoot someone 3 times in a row while just having my hips up against a wall, like in a relaxed standing position.
I think he shot him 6 times.
Oh, dang.
He emptied a whole revolver into that guy.
That's 2 times more sexy than the
Hi,
original.
I saw your light, so naturally
Than I
dropped
originally
into
thought
a
it was.
Shot of stagger juice. This is not a saloon. Well, that's good. Then I won't have to pay for it. Well, help yourself by all means. Why, sure. This is unbelievable. Yeah, it is a little. Did you make it yourself? You've been balling again, I see. I want no trouble with you, Wichita. Well, now that's all right, Earl. Lots of fellas believe in stirring them up a little. Helps them keep their figure. I ain't sure, but it's a good idea. Well, music lovers. Would you like to hear a little song?
All we want from you.
But a girl who has once seen O'Reilly will never again look good. So what's the matter, Earl? Don't you ever tune this thing?
There isn't a thing in the world he can do about this, Earl.
It's one thing or the other, Wichita.
I knew a Boyce once. Old Honest John Boyce. Found $1 million in silver and drank it up. Say, I just thought. Old Honest John had a boy. Went to some fancy pants miner. Well, I'll be. So you're her, huh?
Get out. Get out and stay out.
I'm going.
That is one bendy cigarette.
Of course, you want to hear the rest of the song
I
first.
think he's smoking a noodle.
It's a night in the life of O'Reilly. To him, night and day are the same.
You sing one more song.
Like this song?
My favorite scene.
But the thing about Night with O'Reilly. You know, this song was written by one of the best songwriters in the world.
Me.
I've also written some other songs.
Oh, Earl, don't you know what he came here for? Not
Baby,
to see me.
got back.
He's here just to amuse himself by tormenting you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Some people get their fun out of spur-raking women.
What?
Others like to rile up men.
I have no idea.
If he can fraud him to make him
Spur-raking
some foolish
women?
moves, that's probably just what he wants.
That's fairly obvious. I don't suppose there's the least doubt in your mind but what you can kill me very easily. But unless you leave this house, that's exactly what you'll have to do.
Please, Wichita. I've never asked you a favor before, but I'm asking you now.
Please do not spur
Why,
rank
sure.
me.
Whatever that is, it sounds real bad.
Sounds like a weird
Don't you forget to
combination
keep
of like
your
a
things
curb
back.
stomp with spurs and a butthole.
Sweet dreams, bub. Ain't nobody lives forever.
I was thinking more literal, like a rake, but it has spurs on the end.
Ah.
I worked there when I was very proud.
Ooh.
Even though how many times has he been here before?
I'd say
He
once
slapped
or
her
two
faster
That's
than the
not an
speed of
minutes. It never
light.
does any good to answer you.
No, not when you have to lie. You can't lie to me. I know you too well.
Do you think you do?
I ought to kill you. But I think there's something that needs doing worse.
Earl, why don't you put it out of mind? He'll probably never bother you again.
Boots. What's attached to those things?
Oh my god, it's my son. Ah, well, he wasn't one of the better ones.
Kick, kick.
Let me just lay a steamer on top of his corpse. All right, now that that's covered up, we can continue on with the business of the day.
Taking a dump on my son.
So that was already the plan, even if he was still alive?
Yeah.
Wow, Wild West times was hard.
For?
He gets paid for that.
Obviously.
I'm not sure I've read enough history books.
You don't take a dump on your son and not get paid, John. I mean,
Cloud,
come on.
I've come to ask your help.
You've come to us.
About the murder of my son. My son was shot to death. The killer fired 4 times. 3 of the bullets were sent into my boy after he was down.
I'm
How
sorry,
could
John.
you tell?
Was
Wild
Wichita in
West
town last
forensics.
Well, don't you know whether he was or not?
I haven't found anybody that saw him. But I know this. Men who would hunt down a law officer and kill him in his own office are very few. Wichita might do it.
I don't know what for.
Maybe I do. I told my boy to run with range. I'd like to think he was man enough so that maybe he'd begun to try.
Jeez.
Now, after your boy is dead, a funny thing happens to you. You can't remember whether he was any good or not.
Oh, man.
You can't remember him as him at all.
I know, right?
You only remember him as a little kid.
I suppose so.
It doesn't matter now what he did that wasn't good enough, or what part I had in it. All that counts is what is up ahead of us now.
A whole
Such
mess
as
of
what?
killing.
I'm stepping into my son's place. The time has come to choose upside once and for all. Because I'm going to straighten this county out. Now you can help me or you can work against me. There isn't going to be any on the fence now.
Well, you never did give me much choice, did you?
I'm giving you your choosings now.
Well, John, I'm going to take care of myself here in any way that I see fit.
That's your answer, is it?
That's the only answer I can give you right now.
All right. But I'll tell you this. I'm going to get the murderer of my boy.
Yeah, whatever. Get out of here. Even though I'm not on your side, can I get one of those cool floppy bow ties?
If I come here again,
look like a bitch
it'll be to
too.
make an arrest.
Whoa! All right, gloves are down. Let's get this on.
The movie ends with a 30-minute fist fight between those two. That starts
Gloves,
now.
yeah.
All right, let's get on down there. Come on.
They weren't hiding at all, by the way.
They were standing on top of a hill.
Yeah, they were projecting where they were.
You could see them from miles in any direction. Hired
You boys
goons.
better stake out here for a minute, and I'll go down there and see if he's loaded for grizzly or for squirrel.
Squirrel! Cool, we're good. Whoa!
Hey, Tom. I've been around taking orders for rice pudding. I already sold a batch to them neighbors of
Whoa.
yours.
I ain't hungry.
Rifle straight at the junk.
All we need around here is a little peace.
But, Tom, that's what I brung you. I got here Jim
Now
Straight,
that
Gil
is a
Batson,
power
and D.
move.
Fletcher. There's 3 cow outfits you can make peace with right now. They're setting them ponies right there.
Seems like they got awful peace-loving all of a sudden.
Tom, I think you ought to talk to them boys. I wore a hole out in these breeches getting them boys in a talking mood.
What? He wore a hole out in those
All right.
breeches, getting those boys in a talking
Tell them to leave their
mood.
guns in the saddle.
I mean, that's
Hang up your
rub his
irons,
butt
boys,
quite
and
a
come in
bit.
by hand.
Oh, I had a different mental image from
Oh.
that statement.
And the whip.
Gil, put that whip down.
I do not put my whip down.
Was whipping a problem?
I guess you realize, Sam, if lightning struck right square in the middle of them 3, my troubles would be over. All right, start shoveling.
We ain't asking who killed Elmer Gall. All we know is none of us done it.
Well, that's more than I know.
And it's more than John Gall knows. These boys was the last ones to see Sheriff Gall alive.
You know, a mistake like that's been known to turn a man into a memory.
Look, boys, if John Gall sets himself up for a clean sweep, you'll see sweating and hollering. You'll hear a lot of people die with a yell.
Well, he's set. Gall's got his sights set on you, and me, and Gil Batson here and Jim Strake. We ain't got any time for any more wham pussies from Kid Wichita.
Had enough of Wichita, huh?
No, we like Wichita. We like the way he handled himself.
Tom, these boys has been robbing you blind. They admit that.
We'll call it square if one thing.
If what thing?
If Kid Wichita helps us take care of Gall.
And if he don't?
Then somebody'll have to take care of Kid Wichita, that's all. You see it yourself.
And after Wichita, there's Turkey, and the parson, and me. 4 killings before you're through.
I make it 5.
I guess he's counting Jeff, Tom.
Jeff ain't in this.
He's rode with Wichita every night.
I said he ain't in this.
Tom, these boys has got Gall in front and Wichita in the back, and maybe they've earned it. But a man's got to make some way out for himself. What would you do in their place?
You want me to tell him?
Yeah.
Well, you boys just have one next thing to do.
Die.
And that's to get back in the... before somebody takes him away from you again.
I guess you boys better be moseying.
It's the first time you've been right.
And shoot them all in the back.
Sorry, horses. We didn't do what you demanded. Please be kind.
There'll be no food
Tom,
for horses tonight.
I've been thinking about Job Kelsey all day today, and I don't know
Oh, no, I
into
thought
my
the
mind.
horses were their
You don't,
masters.
huh?
The bullet went into his left rib.
Evil horse
Supposed to come out
invasion.
again on the other side. Somehow that didn't seem to reconcile him.
Now look, if you're trying to have me see Jeff with his face down, I'm seeing him.
Oh, Tom.
I'm just trying to spice things up with, like, horse overlords.
How did you get there?
I walked through the canyon. Earl has my saddle locked up.
You see what I keep telling you, Tom? There ain't no man in the world can make his life safe 2 minutes on end.
Dangerous, all right.
Shucks, I didn't mean. But a man could be laying up behind one of them rocks and throw a bullet in here, and the bullet would get here before you heard the gun. Or he could shoot you from a quarter mile as you rode by, or he'd just walk through the back door like she done and be behind you. There just ain't no way to take care.
Oh, taking care isn't what counts, Sam. It's what comes next.
You mean Wichita?
He gave him a dead man for a dead man after Juan was killed.
Tom, if you need Wichita, will you do one thing? Will you keep him away from Earl?
From Earl?
Oh, I'm just as sure as I'm sure of anything in the world. Earl is going to kill him.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Who wants
Oh,
to...
I know Earl couldn't kill Wichita unless he used some trick.
Like a gun.
But if Wichita so much as comes near him again, Earl will find a way.
Look
Boy,
down,
you
pop in the
won't drop
face.
myself.
Trick.
Hey, your shoe's untied. Bam.
That man's getting to be the worst insurance risk in the whole world.
You want to tell him?
No, I don't want to see him at all.
Well, now, wait a minute. I'll take...
Why do I always scare them off? Get your life together, whatever my name is.
Well, neighbor, you sure made history when you brought Wichita in.
Now, the thieves was ruining me. Fighting fire with fire seemed like the only way.
Then up went the barn.
Yeah, he's got us in back, no way out, ever since that first day.
Tom, you got a way out. And it's as plain as egg on your face.
Kill them all.
You had it then, you got it now. Why you don't use it?
Yeah, it's the easiest
I'll never
solution, I
know.
guess.
No, you couldn't, Sam.
What was...
Oh, he's been learning from
All right,
Wichita.
You scared me.
Throwing his cigarette butt in.
I'm gonna put a knot in your head the size of a mule's egg. I know who you're trying to be, and you can cut it out. Why aren't you out there taking care of the horses?
I come in after a rubber rag.
To a rubber, eh?
Take that gun off, too.
He sounds like one of the Canadians from South Park.
You leave it off. Next time I want you night riding with Wichita, I'll tell you.
Did.
Well, all right.
Take that cigarette out of your mouth. Now get to work, will you?
What's it look like I'm doing?
Kids
Hey,
these
that's my
days.
shirt.
Well, it looks like a rub rag.
Why, sure.
I shall name him Vincent Price Jr.
What do you want to rough lock Jeff for? That kid swings a hungry loop.
Did you kill Elmer Gall?
Something happened to Elmer?
He was shot to death in his office sometime last night.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that was me. Right, yeah.
Anyone
Well,
else getting
sooner or
motion
later somebody was
sickness?
bound to smoke him.
Did you kill him or not?
It was a bad idea for the
Look, Tom, come on out
cameraman
here a
to be
minute.
standing
Hold-
on a boat.
Rim,
Oh, God.
I had more trouble with that there rock than I had with the horse.
What's your answer, huh?
Got this.
Why, sure, killed him. I ran my horse right over him. Oh, no. You said this was inside.
I don't know why I ask you.
Oh, God, it's still bobbing. It's still bobbing, John.
Now, look, I'll tell you the truth. His head. His buck saw.
All right, calm
Who
down.
saw? Nobody. I say, there was that buck saw lying right across his desk, and I don't know what come over me. All of a sudden, there I was, sawing off his head.
What?
He sawed off someone's
What have you
head,
been saying to
apparently.
Kathleen?
Wow.
Kathleen,
Impressive.
let me
What a
see.
guy.
Oh, I said, hi, Kathleen.
That's not why Earl wants to kill you.
Earl wants to... Oh, no. I didn't think he had it in him.
I'm a cool guy. Everyone likes me.
Earl Boyce is one thing too many, that's all.
That guy
Well, what
just
do you want me to do?
transported
Send him
over.
a plate of fudge?
I set out to square up this range, not to mash it flat. Any more of this stuff, and neither one of us will get out of the state. No reason for taking to the long rope. Or I thought I had, but I had enough.
I swear I don't know where all the money comes from.
It just grows in my
You're
boot.
through, Wichita.
Yep. It's been a long day.
I'm not fooling you. Getting out.
When's this?
Right now. Tonight.
Oh, now you hush up.
Come over here and join me in this
Take
bed.
care of that, and then tomorrow we'll see.
I know you killed Elmer Gall. I know it as well as if I'd seen it myself. But I suppose just you and me left. Except Jeff, who knows why I can't see you hang.
Yeah, this isn't interesting. I'm going to sleep.
So what time do you think it is, John?
I'm going to say day. But there's really no right answer.
There is not.
It's like one of those pictures where, you know, you see it one way it's a vase, the other way it's two old people.
Should be Jeff.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
How'd you get out?
All right.
Went to sleep?
I suppose you know all there is about
weird
this
flooding.
snake packing now, don't you?
Just only what you taught me.
Well, all right. Say, move this meat for a while, will you?
Why, sure.
I'll catch
Crap,
up
I
with you
think he
later.
just said it was
Go on
night.
up and right swing.
Gosh, movies are so fun when you literally can't see what's happening.
We're
Don't
here
you just
to
love
learn,
that?
John. Oh, definitely.
Nope, might want to reshoot that. Got a little bit of sun in there. He's a pretty good shot with a cigarette butt.
Just what do you want?
Hello, I'm Vincent Price. Oh, he came back to play more music. Get the gun! You look stressed, baby.
How you living, girl?
So did you want something, or did you just come over to rub my dresser?
I think just...
Only too well.
He likes rubbing stuff. Is that guy paralyzed?
No.
Are you sure? I haven't seen him move much.
We saw him Okay, stop sensually rubbing the corn
that guy.
cob.
What is it you want?
I'm just here to sample this fine corn, sir. No reason to get so upset.
Until I start sampling you. What? Yep. He's about to sample that guy, and he likes to watch himself do it.
Right in the butt.
He was that to like hide his he shot himself in the ass and then dropped the gun.
You know, you see all too many suicides where they shoot themselves in the own ass.
Why no? What's for it? 10 miles further on. What made you think we were
Epidemic,
here?
I tell
Okay,
ya.
let's knock on him.
What made you think we were here? Really hard to tell with like poor.
I'm just trying to imagine
visual
the
quality.
logistics of shooting yourself in the ass.
That
guess
would
it's-
have
yeah.
to be a limber fellow.
Have to do some yoga, really stretch it out to get a good
Stretch
shot.
a little bit. I mean, right? Yeah. Right up to me.
Boy, I should put batteries in that clock.
Ye old batteries. Whoa! That's not how you hold a gun.
Earl's dead. We
Brought
can
your
be
gun
together.
back. Might as well.
Killed who?
Don't you know?
Earl.
Earl was shot to death in our own house
Right in the
tonight.
butt. Oh, he dropped it to
I
frame
suppose
him.
it was
huh?
Wichita, but it might as well have been you. Doesn't matter which one of you pulled the trigger. You and Wichita have come to be one and the same thing.
What? I'm a single man. One man.
Gone to
Not
John
two.
Gall?
I'll report it to him as soon as it's light.
Well, you'll need this gun. It's evidence, I think.
I'm leaving it with you.
Why?
Give you your chance to run.
Well, he sure fixed you now. Yesterday you could have pulled out. He had you in a pretty bad way, but you still had some shadow of chance. But not today. If only you'd have gotten rid of Wichita while you still could.
I had fired him.
When?
Yesterday. But he talked me into riding just one night more.
So you didn't fire him.
Tom, 20 times I've told you to turn around. Go back. Get rid of Wichita. I said it over and over again.
I'm not going to listen to
And
you,
when
am
you
I?
finally
No.
did, you just had to give him that one night more.
I don't know, he's knifing that ye old microwave.
I know you didn't kill Earl, boy. But the law of this county is going to make you or Wichita answer for it. You think you boys stand any chance with a jury in this county?
Whoa.
They'll hang whichever one of you they lay their hands on. You couldn't bring
I
Wichita
did not
in.
know that they would send
You'd have
an
to kill him.
anti-Semitic message
I
in
know
this
that.
movie.
But Tom, don't you...
What?
You're gonna trust a Jew?
A jury. A jury.
A Jew? Oh!
I buried my brother, James Cloud.
For the life of me, I could have sworn they said. My bad.
Burn that thing, will you? I'm just low in my mind.
Tom, you think he'll come back here?
This might be him
No,
now.
that was easy.
No, it's Turkey.
Oh, it's Turkey. That's a man.
They nailed it. The parson's dead. Jeff's down already.
Jeff, is he alive?
I don't know.
I
Where
couldn't
is
be
he?
bothered to find
They
out.
jumped us in Cap Rock Narrow.
Cool.
We lost him there.
Well, why didn't
How
you...
bad was he hit? Did you see
Well,
him?
his head kind of
We got
exploded.
caught in a crossbar, and the parson has shot to pieces on the first volley. He's dead before he hit the ground.
Never mind the parson. What about Jeff?
We didn't see him fall. Me and Wichita got away. And after that, Jeff's horse caught up to us. With blood on a saddle.
Well, how
Where's
come you...
Wichita?
He's still out there fighting. You'll hear the guns. Wichita's still alive.
Now I'll die. Good.
Put him in the cabin.
I'm moving.
That Wichita's pony?
Yeah.
Seems like we could hear him firing.
I suppose he keeps moving.
Either that or you bit into one with his name on it.
Take my horse, will you?
Hi, Kid Carson. I could have killed you then.
Where's Jeff?
Jeff got knocked off his pony.
I know that, but where is he?
Well, the brush gang picked him up. They got him up there in them rocks. Right about...
Oh, nope, I got him. Never mind.
I
Come on,
love
let's
that
get back to our
character.
horse. Hey, your horse is with ours.
I know it. Come on.
Is he alive?
Well, he
he was for a while anyway. He signaled me once.
He was for a while.
I cut the wild bunch out from their ponies, but they got across the canyon on me.
Thanks for the help.
I'm going over this, Sam. You can't cut across that open ground.
We've got to go around. Try to come in on their flank.
No, we're not going around. Are you out of your mind? Come on, let's get over there.
Time for a head-on charge. Any useless people in our group, you and you, will die, and me, Kid Wichita, will live.
Hey, Jim.
Perfect plan.
Oh,
The kid's bleeding again.
wait, right? Wichita has got it down.
Have they gone crazy down there?
High-paced action.
No one gets shot.
It's the soccer of westerns.
Go on, you fool! Go on!
Leave him.
He was shot and fell into the swamp. He's fine.
Maybe they shot him somewhere that made his hand. That was a slow-acting bullet. Now he's leaving.
Go see that Cloud and Beard don't get in behind us. Pete, go with them.
You guys want to go for like Starbucks after this? Starbucks is crap. I will teach them.
Man, one of these guys that kidnapped me dropped his gun. I should let him know.
It's a responsible thing to do.
Don't know why they opened my shirt when they kidnapped me, but whatever. There's grass in my bullet wound.
Can you see him yet? What you worried about? He's there.
Oh, damn.
Well, you...
He's going to whip him to death.
Go ahead.
Jeez.
Did it.
I bet that guy solves all his problems with that whip.
Watch it, Batson. Coming up your side. Why did you go down and meet him? Go meet him yourself.
Get that whip out. Show him what's what.
Whoa. Hello.
Hello, Wichita. I'm here to kill you. Hello.
Please come out. Happy time for all. Oh. Whoa! A lot of stumbling going on. So captivated right now. Whoa! He shot down that hole.
Watch out, Wichita!
I don't really care for what's happening right now.
Yeah,
but I think those are like bird nests.
Oh, maybe. I've seen more than enough cowboy mountain climbing.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Less of this, please. Jump on him.
Is he gonna shoot through the rock, or?
Is he gonna?
Oh no, he's gonna! Oh yeah! Jeez! Whoa!
Okay, grab the whip and pull him down.
This is awesome! Oh my!
This is the stupidest fight I've ever seen.
This is the best thing that has happened in this movie so far.
He's not even connecting with the vast majority of them. Okay, that one.
I'm pretty sure they didn't whip this actor in real life.
Grab the whip, pull him down, yank him into the river. Shoot him on the way down.
He did. He just shot that guy that he pulled down with the whip. Woo!
Okay, you redeemed yourself for all the mountain climbing.
I don't know. I still feel bad, but I mean that was amazing.
I just love the image of that guy standing on a cliff above him, whipping just kind of in his general direction because he couldn't see him.
That's exactly what he's doing. It's amazing. There's someone down there. Whip, whip, whip.
I'll get him eventually.
Just the one arm, kid?
Just one.
Huh?
I usually have two arms.
Ain't it plenty?
Yeah, it's plenty.
Strap him up with this.
Yeah.
Well, you looked awful good.
You guys
there,
see
Jeff.
that guy I pulled into the river?
He'd have picked me
awesome.
like a grape if it hadn't been for you.
Thanks, Wichita.
This is pretty near gonna kill you, kid.
Never mind that.
Whoa.
Say, there must be 2 or 3 yet, somewhere in the brush.
Yeah, I'll go get him.
Wichita. Huh. When I get finished with the kid, I'm coming for you.
You are?
You are.
Now, how can I help you?
I don't care where you go or what you do, but I'll find you.
Good luck.
You're gonna be all right, sonny.
You ain't never seen nothing the tide. They fought a whole rustlers' war. That's what they done. And on one side was just one man and a boy. And somehow they won out.
'Cause he was there too, you know.
I didn't do nothing. It was Tom Cloud and the boy that cleared out this whole howling range for us. They got rid of Al Hooters that's been pestering us for years. You and me ought to be ashamed.
Well, we should have done it ourselves. I've known that for a long time.
Well, all right then.
Not all right. Not with me. I don't care if Tom Cloud peacified the Comanches or invented heifers.
Now listen, when Tom brings Wichita in, he's gonna move on. Will he?
I don't know. Just waiting the same as you.
John, if you'll give this boy just one chance to square himself, if you'll leave him alone...
I've been leaving him alone. I can convict Tom as quick as Wichita, and Tom knows it. Yet I've given him weeks.
Tom had to get Jeff on his feet.
I begin to think there's a whole lot better reason than that.
Yeah, there's a reason, all right. There's a reason to stop any man in the world but Tom Cloud. But it ain't gonna stop him. At least I don't think it's gonna stop him.
All I want is Wichita.
How you want him cooked?
I'll cook him
Medium
myself.
rare.
He boils everything.
Come on. Get out.
Dang, he liked that.
There are a couple of horses about a quarter mile out, if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, it isn't Wichita, Tom. It's 2 people.
It's Wichita riding 2 horses.
And listening and waiting day in and day out. I got to go after him, Jeff. He isn't coming back.
Yes, he is.
When?
Maybe today.
Maybe
Well, how do you
today.
know? I can always guess Wichita. Him and me's just alike.
Oh, son,
Now,
you're
you
not
get that out
nearly
of
as
your
cool
head.
as Wichita.
Oh, I realize Wichita makes mistakes.
But that's why I love
There's been
him.
one real big mistake. It's one I made a long time ago.
Oh, Tom.
I got to fix it now or pay for it.
You know something, Tom?
Don't call me Tom, boy.
You and me
Call
been
me
together
Dad.
a long time. We've been the whole family just by ourselves ever since I was 10 years old.
That's right, kid.
But if I had to choose between Stan and him,
Which way would you go?
I'd go with you, Dad.
Smooch.
I gotta be honest, Tom. I just don't know.
Tom, we just saw Wichita riding over the pass less than a minute behind us.
You see, I knew it, Tom.
Thanks, Sam.
Can a man make out with his son in peace?
Not in the Wild West, John. Not in the Wild West.
Now he's got to go fight a gun battle for his rights.
America.
Well, that's one of the worst Americas we've ever done.
You're welcome.
Shouldn't have brought her here.
Well, I wouldn't if I'd have known it. I reckon he didn't believe you, Tom.
What's he tying up there?
I don't know, his dick.
You believe me now?
He can't fight Wichita.
That's
right,
one
Tom.
theory.
Don't stand a chance.
You keep her behind the wall.
You know, keep from flopping around if he needs to run.
He's got
Leave that alone.
shoelaces strung
Nothing's
through
gonna
it.
happen.
Through his dick?
What are you
I
doing?
don't know.
Taking
This
a
is
kill.
your idea, Brandon.
Try a bluff like that on Wichita
No.
and you won't live a second.
No.
Wichita would never fire on me.
That was your idea.
You want to bet?
Answer the
I'll
question.
bet my life on it.
I don't want someone pinning my idea as being like a shoestringing a dick to their thigh
All right, weirdo.
because you addressed it.
No one needs to hear any more of your perversion.
You know something, Tom?
Ow.
You see that main rock over there on that far rim? After all the trouble I had with that one rock, I do believe I got about 8 feet too far to the right.
What?
Wichita. Now what's got into you?
I'm gonna take you in.
You're what?
I'm gonna take you in for the murder of Earl Boyce.
Nah, I'm good.
I just warned you were fooling.
Not anymore.
Well, how do you figure to take me?
I don't know. All I can tell you is what I'm gonna do.
Don't you know
I
you
don't
can't
know.
shoot
I'm
me?
just going to tell you what I'm going to do.
You couldn't shoot me even if I... Because it just ain't in you, Tom. It never has been and it never will be. Don't you know
I'll
that
tell
yet?
you what's going to be in you.
Maybe.
Me, Wichita.
Ain't gonna change this none.
It's a funny thing how you never could raise a gun to me. Because I could very easy put a shot into you.
I know that.
And yet you stand there and tell me you mean to put an end to me.
That's what I have to do.
Well, I'll be. You're a sick man, Tom.
Huh.
Big words from you,
Where would you
Vincent
say I need
Price.
to drill you to let some of these ideas run out?
Right square through the middle, I suppose.
It's
With
Beer
anybody
Belly
else in the world, I
versus
wouldn't believe it.
Scarf Man.
But coming from you, I guess maybe it's so. Wichita!
Whoa!
Wait, were they all standing there with
Man,
guns?
there were a lot more people there than we thought.
None of them were hidden either.
You was losing your bet, Jeff.
Jim! Jim!
I didn't mean to hurt you with that bullet. Is that what bullets do?
Finally taught somebody too good.
Thinks it was me that died.
Dang, don't you see? He likes it that way.
I learned a lesson today.
What do you know about guns, kid?
Just only what you taught me.
Well, all right.
Ugh.
Well, that's all.
Well, let's cut them up for dinner. Let me suckle at your teats one more time.
Was
he's
she
getting
trying to hide? The teat's dry. He's dead.
I'm a man now.
That's how you tell if like someone's dead, right? Yeah, you suck at the teat, and if nothing comes out, dead.
I understand now why you were very good as a paramedic.
You know, it's a funny thing. It's like John Gall said. All of a sudden, I can't remember anything you ever done wrong. All I can remember is when we were kids.
Hey, baby.
Dang.
He had more trouble with that one rock than he had with all the rest of the canyon.
What?
Deep. Remember they used that like rock as an identifier as to where to go at the beginning of this.
Oh, was that what it was?
Horrible movie. Yeah.
I don't think I caught that.
So, John, do you want to wrap up this one?
You know what? I didn't think that one was actually, compared to the usual garbage that we do, that was actually okay.
That was less stinky garbage than we're used to. Yeah.
It had a plot that you could follow. It had characters who, did things. That's a really low bar. Saying that, I realize.
Oh, yeah.
But that was okay. I actually liked Wichita. I liked the conflict.
Wichita was great.
Wichita.
How do you feel about
great.
like what the blue, like hazy beginning that we started with?
Blue hazy beginning.
When it was like in that weird like monochrome. I know it's hard to think back, but yeah. So this movie started in like this weird like blue gray monotone. It followed for like a little bit and then it fell out. And
I don't remember that at all. We recorded a different movie before this. Are you thinking of that one? Headless Horseman?
Oh, I am.
Okay, yeah.
Whoa. Sorry. Yikes.
Yeah. I liked the idea a lot of the evil cowboy in the movie being the one that sings the songs. I enjoyed that.
He was
immensely.
very charismatic.
Yeah. That was, you don't see that. It's usually the white hat cowboy that sings the songs.
Right. The protagonist, not the antagonist.
Yeah, I've never seen that. In fact, I like that a lot.
That was great. I do like a charismatic antagonist.
Yeah, that was good. Otherwise it was just kind of, I don't know, standard Western fare. Brothers fighting against each other, cattle rustling, daytime confused for nighttime.
All that good stuff.
That kind of stuff.
All right.
Well, yeah. Brandon, what do you think about it?
Not a huge fan. I mean, it had some interesting points. Again, the antagonist was very interesting, but overall, no, not a fan.
Let's touch on another point that I know we both liked: the showdown between Wichita and the guy with the whip.
Oh, okay, never mind. There were some.
That was solid gold.
Oh my god! He's hiding underneath like a cavern, and still the whipper is able to like discern where he's at and whip him in the face over and over.
With some sort of whip radar, I assume.
It's when you get good enough at whipping, you just know where,
I just love the scene where there's, the big rock in the middle, so neither of them can see each other. Guy with the whips on top just kind of wildly whipping sort of in his direction, and
You think he was
Wichita's
just
hiding
whipping
out
until he heard screams. And was like, all right,
there it is.
that was his radar.
And then it ended when Wichita grabbed the whip, yanked him off the cliff face and down the mountain, and then shot him on the way down.
All right, yeah.
And that guy's head clipped a side of the rock as he fell too.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's like a triple kill. He pulled him off the mountain, his head hit the rock, and then he shot him.
That was yep.
That's
That
a triple
amazing.
kill.
Holy crap. Yeah, that was one of the Yeah, it was just like a blip in like the entire movie. So,
yeah.
But yes, awesome. I want to watch that on repeat as soon as possible.
All right. Well, cool. That's a good place to wrap it up then. That was The Sundowners from 1950. We hope you liked it. If this is your bag, like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you later, cowpokes.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.